So my headphones are broken. I'm just going to give you guys a moment to take that all in. There's another thing that's probably broken. But to try and bridge the gap a little bit, because I don't want to shock you guys too much, we're going to do this instead. Because I thought, you know, this might be too shocking. You guys might be like, oh my god, guys, she's like naked and stuff. She doesn't have her headphones. What do we do? And I don't want you guys to freak out and think I'm naked because I don't have my headphones. I mean, that's inappropriate. And I want to try and keep this PG-13, so this is what we got. So the headphones broke, I think, about yesterday. I think there's a wiring issue. I'm not really sure. My posters are falling down around me. They won't stay up anymore. That's why the setup's a bit different and you can see more of the window and shit like that, is because my posters are breaking and falling down and they won't stay up anymore. Everything is breaking around me. You guys may or may not have noticed I didn't have a Monday vlog last week. It's because things decided to be broken. And by the way, I know broken is not a word, so fucking help me if any of you tell me that. I will fucking smack you. I will use my pimp hand and I'll beat you with this. Anyway, so that got broken, and I think it's because the episode was really long. Like, I was talking about stuff, like relevant, interesting stuff. Not only that, but I was kind of I had some extras that I was gonna show you guys of random dickable shenanigans I do when I clean my room, and I thought it'd be a fun, interesting segment to end, and I think that helped fuck it up. But it would not render. It kept saying, oh, you don't have enough memory, and then it'd stop. And I'm like, bitch, I got 8 gigabytes of RAM and 500 gigabytes left on my hard drive. I'm like, I've got fucking memory. Why? But for the life of me, it would not render, and I could not get it to, so that just got fucked up. You guys may or may not have noticed that some of my Amnesia and Stalker videos were kind of slow coming out. Guess what? Those were all broken too. Stalker, my files decided to be corrupt, some of the recordings decided to be corrupt, and just jack the fuck up. And I'm like, oh, that's great. So I had to go and re-record things. And then for Amnesia, I have, my sound goes through my mic, or my face cam. My voice goes through my face cam. And that decided not to record, so it was just silent gameplay video, so I had to delete that and redo it all over again. Everything is breaking around me. My voice is kind of broken right now. I could not sleep last night because my throat was bugging me, and I'm like, oh, I'm dying. Everything is breaking. I don't know what to do, you guys. I just don't know what to do. Like, shit's getting real. Shit's getting fucking insane. Like, I don't even know. Just don't know. Everything is breaking around me. It's like the apocalypse. Anyway, so that's really all I have to say. I don't know how my Let's Plays are gonna work from here on. I did order new headphones. I jumped on that right away. They actually got shipped today, so they're on their way. But I don't know where they're shipping from. I tried checking the tracking number, but it's too soon. They don't have the info up yet. But I have 2 episodes backlogged, one of Amnesia, one of Stalker. At least I'm pretty sure. I could be a liar, but I think I do. So that will at least last us 2 days. But after that, I don't know how this is going to work because I have speakers, but if I have my speakers on, my webcam mic is going to pick it up. And that's not going to be good. It's going to be all fucked up. I don't even know. I mean, I'll give it a try, but I don't know. So I'll try and figure out how to record something. But if nothing pops up, you guys know why. And that's really all I gotta say, so we'll just move on to the next thing. A lot of you guys want to see pictures of my battalion that I was in. And I don't really have too many of them. One picture I wish I did have, and I cannot find this anywhere. I wish I cared more back in 2009, 2010. The first week that I started, I didn't get my military gear yet, and every Thursday you have a 2-hour and 45-minute lab where you have to be dressed in full military uniform. The first thing we were doing is rappelling down, like, the side of, like, the football stadium. And, me, I was like, well, I mean, I don't have my whatever, so I'm just going to dress as whatever. So I wore pants, and I wore a Pillsbury Doughboy shirt that said, love me, squeeze me, take me home. And someone took a picture of us standing in our battalion, whatever. And it's funny because it's literally like uniform dude, uniform dude, small person, not dressed to code. And it's funny because there's like a noticeable gap. Like here's I'm trying to make this work. Here's where everyone else is, and then like here's where I am, and it's just this noticeable like nearly foot difference between me and these well-dressed men around me, and then wearing a fucking Pillsbury Doughboy shirt. Like, I wish I could fucking find that, but I can't. I tried so hard. It was frustrating. But anyway, I don't really have too many photos, so here is the photos that I have. I'll show you guys. And it's mainly just me with the chicks because it was times that I could take photos, because when you're in, you know, line and all that jazz, you kind of can't really take photos of yourself. Be like, oh, let me take a quick selfie. So here is those. Back. So, story and fact time. This is another one that kind of meshes together. So little fact we'll do first because it meshes together. I decided to be my senior year in the Guys and Dolls play as a hotbox dancer. I never participated in really anything in high school because I didn't really care, and I'm like, I don't care about sports. I'm not a theater person. I'm not a band person. I really wasn't a anything kind of person. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, I just want to go home. I don't want to be at school. So my friends convinced me to be in the Guys and Dolls play as a hotbox dancer. And that's the fact. So stories-ish kind of thing. I fell on my ass 3 times. Thankfully not during the actual plays, but like just during rehearsals. I recall falling on my ass like 3 times while doing kicks and things. One of the times was when we were with all the girls and we were doing practice, and we have this one series of moves that was like kick, do-do-do-do, kick, do-do-do, and like the last kick I can like kick the highest because of however I was positioned. But it was like a series of like 3 kicks, and I didn't have my shoes on because it was easier, because one of the moves we kind of had to like slide semi into the splits, sort of. Where am I going with this? Oh yeah. And then so on the 3rd one, I completely just slipped and fell on my ass. And oh my god, my friends were laughing their ass off so hardcore. And then the teacher just looked really unenthused. And then another time was when we were practicing, but the teacher wasn't around. And I decided I was bored. I had fluffy socks on. I like kicked my shoe in the air. And then I tried like going to catch it. But like because one sock was fluffy and slippery, like I kept slipping. So I tried to like gain my ground with that foot. Like I'd slip, but then I'd like gain my ground with my other one. But then like it looked like one of those really comical, drawn out like falls. Like where you're like, I'm almost falling, but not quite did it. And then I fell. And I don't remember what the 3rd time was, but yeah, I made a fool of myself. So I do have pictures for you guys to see of that. Actually, it's just one of me and my friend. And then the hilarious thing was we had probably the best dance choreography that I've seen, because I did Google other performances for Guys and Dolls plays. And their dances were shitty as fuck, and it was all really boring and gay. And ours was probably like the most sexy and interesting because we had... our music teacher knew like a really well professional dancer who competed all the time. So she was great. And so we had the best dances, but since I grew up where I grew up in a small town, we had the ugliest ass, cheapest costumes ever. And our ball gowns were literally, it looked like an old lady maroon curtains. Like it literally was just this potato sack bag of some floral red design, and then like little straps that you can untie, because there's a part where you have to like strip down to almost like nothing in a song called Take Back Your Ming. So we like had to like pull the straps off and like let it fall. So that's why it wasn't really form-fitting, though some people decided to do the better route of getting better outfits and just like ripping it off. Anyway, but yeah, we just had the ugliest outfits, and I'll show you guys a photo of exactly what I'm talking about, and it was just atrocious. Anyway, I think I'm done. I'm gonna go I don't know, curl up in a corner and cry for a little bit, and then continue about my day. Anyway, I'll try and make the Let's Plays work as best as possible. If not, I'll try and put up other game footage or something. I don't know. I'll try and do something, you guys, but things might be fucked up until I get my new headphones.